No, it's not clickbait. I actually laid my bike down. Well, hello everyone. This is Basil the Ortho Biker. I know it's been a few weeks since I had a chance to record a video for you guys. I've been pretty stupidly busy with work. Busy with doing the church thing. Of course, you know, I'm a deacon at my local Orthodox church. I manage a couple websites. What's this guy doing? Plus, I have a large social media footprint that I have to manage and juggle. Plus, I got my own projects, podcast, I got writing I do, and I got this YouTube channel I also manage, or trying to anyways. As some of you know, I'm the road captain to a local motorcycle ministry, and very recently we had our rally raising money for the Cotter School's backpack program, and we had that here recently, and that took up a lot of my time for a week or two, planning the ride and trying to get other people involved and so forth. So I have had no time to record any videos. Now, I did try to record a video last week on my way to my retina specialist, and that was about a 2-hour ride, but I was rudely interrupted by a rock. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh God, that hurts so bad. Kill me now. Oh God, that hurt. Oh, what was that? That was either a rock or somebody shot me. Oh, damn it. Ow. Gosh, dang it, that hurt. Keep your eyes on the road. Don't look at your leg. Don't die. Ah, oh, gosh, dang it. And yeah, as you can see, I was a bit distracted after that, and I was not able to recover my train of thought and my composure for the rest of that ride, so I scrapped whatever video I had up to that point and thought I'd start over today. But last week we had the bike rally, and we had just shy of a 100-mile ride going through Push Mountain Road was the big bulk of it, and heading north from Harriet, Arkansas, which is also a fun road to ride. A lot of nice views of the bluffs and so forth. But the day before the ride, I dropped my bike. No, it's not clickbait. I actually laid my bike down. So I'll kind of cover that for a little bit. So I live at the top of a very long gravel driveway to my apartment at the top of the hill. And I've lived there for 2 years and never had a problem with it. And on the Friday before we had the bike rally and the ride itself, I could usually go home for my lunch break, and that's nothing new. But at the end of my lunch break, I was rolling down the hill like I usually do. Braking to come to a stop at the bottom of the hill, and I'm guessing they laid down some fresh sand to fill in the holes that the trucks there like to usually dig out with their lead foot gas pedal antics. And I skidded for like the last foot of that hill, and once that front wheel locked up and skidded, the fork locked hard to the left, I lost control. Before I knew it, I was on the ground sitting next to my bike. I sat there in a moment for disbelief. I had never dropped this bike before. I was kind of pissed at myself. I was hoping that the only thing wounded was my pride, but as I lifted up the bike, it was revealed that I snapped off the toe peg for my shifter. I got it up on the kickstand. I was like, how the heck am I going to get this back to work? I was at the end of my lunch break. I got to be back to the office. I'm certainly not pushing it back up the hill. So the lever actually still moved up and down, so I just limped it home in second gear. I could still start and stop. Oh no, why are you stopping? Ah, trikes are so slow. But anyways, I limped it back to work in second gear, and I told my boss, I mean, I'm covered in gravel dust. I'm all frantic, like, Mark, who's my boss, I may have to go. I may have to leave early. I snap my, stay in the lane, stay on the road. I may have to go early. I snap the toe shifter on my bike, and I gotta lead the ride tomorrow. Oh, now you're gonna gun it? So I may have to leave early. I snapped the toe shifter on my bike, and I gotta run the ride tomorrow. And I love my boss. He's cool. He's understanding. I mean, I very rarely call in sick, other than for maybe doctor's appointments and stuff. It's like, okay. So I called the bike shop in town over, and apparently he's busy. And basically told me, like, I told him the situation. I got a ride tomorrow, I'm leading. I dropped my bike, toe shifter snapped. I really need it fixed today. Well, oh my gosh, why is everybody going slow? I swear people do this to piss me off on purpose. I don't understand why they do it. Nobody saw that. I didn't do anything. So I called the bike shop down the road. It's like, nah, everybody's got a ride tomorrow. Everybody's got to get their stuff done today. And I called them first because, hello, because they typically have parts in stock. But it didn't sound like, I'm not sure if he didn't understand what I was asking for, or maybe I didn't understand what he was trying to describe to me. But needless to say, he couldn't do the work today, so I kind of ended the call with him. Now, luck would have it, my little podunk tiny Arkansas town has a chopper shop right around the corner from my apartment. So I called this guy, no answer. I'm like, no! Then I forgot. Oh, hey, I'm Facebook friends with the owner. So I messaged him on Facebook, I texted him, like, I didn't get an immediate response, but like 10-15 minutes later, he's like, I can fix it. I'm like, oh, thank God. I limped my bike to the chopper shop after work, and I met one of the guys from my motorcycle club, and he took the part inside, and I'm out standing outside for about an hour. An hour later, he comes out with my shifter lever, tow peg attached, reattached to the bike, good as new. I'm like, dude, you are a lifesaver. If anybody's in the flipping area, this place is great. Now, he keeps odd hours because from what I've heard, his landlords are slumlords and won't fix the AC like they're supposed to. And I hope they're watching. Do your dang job and fix your stuff. Anyways, so Dave at the Flippin' Choppers, thank you Dave, gets me back up and running. And I was able to lead the ride the next day. Luckily, there was no other damage on the bike that I could tell, other than maybe the scraped up liver. I'm just happy the tank didn't get scraped up, because I've learned the hard way, denim paint sucks. Do not get denim paint if you ever have the option. Once it's scratched, it's scratched. You can't buff it out, you can't do anything with it. You're pretty much just hosed at that point. I love this road. So yeah, I dropped my bike. I'm not happy about it. Bike's okay mostly now, but I think the greatest damage was to my pride, I guess. I don't know. But next day we led the ride. We raised about $2,200 for the Colorado Schools backpack program. I would say this is our third annual Big Springs River Rally, and each year we seem to raise a little more money. Now that I have a better feel for what goes into the planning, for what goes into the planning of a ride, I'm gonna start planning now for ideas I have, things maybe we could do to get more donors and sponsors and whatever on board, because it's a good program. It helps a lot of kids out that can't get food or don't get enough food outside of school on the weekends or during holidays or what have you, and it's a really beneficial program, and I'm glad that we can help them with it. That being said, if any of you would like to donate to that program, feel free to email me or hit me up in any of my social media, and we could set up a donation. I mean, that would be really cool, and I appreciate it. But right now I'm thinking of other rides and ways that we can raise money for other charities, because, you know, everybody else in the motorcycle group is pretty much attached to a singular church, and I'm kind of an oddball out, whereas I'm the only Orthodox biker in the group in the nation that I know of. And yes, my road name is Deacon. There was no creativity flowing that day, and so they named me my title in the church, and that's perfectly fine with me. But there are so many charities out there, and I really want to get my church involved in funding or helping or doing something in the community for one of them, because we just don't do enough in the community, and I'd like to change that. How I will change that, I don't know. I have to figure that out. But yes, the title was not clickbait. I dropped my bike. I laid it down in the gravel. I'm just glad I was wearing a jacket with elbow armor, or I'm sure I would have shattered my elbow. Wear gear, kids. That being said, I wear everything but armored pants. I mean, gloves, helmet, jacket, boots, pants, screw that. I don't have time for pants. Ain't nobody got time for that. But as far as any other things I have coming up, I still have a second gear review for Viking bags to do for a messenger / laptop bag they sent me. But I kind of need my Sissy Bar bag to finish that review, and I cannot get anybody at Viking Bags to send me the straps I need. Somebody thought they needed my bag more than I did, and they cut the straps trying to get the bag off. But the bag was secured through a secondary or tertiary method, and I guess they were not able to get it off, at least not before I came back out to the bike. So I still have the bag, but I don't have the straps to secure it with, so it's kind of annoying. At least that's all they tried to take, because silly me let the key in the bike, so they could have taken the bike if they wanted to. So I got to remember to pull the key out anytime and every time I get off the bike. But you know, I live in the Ozark Mountains. That type of thing is very rare, at least for me. I have never had an issue with anybody breaking in or tampering, but I guess it also depends on where you live out here. This is meth country. Come to Arkansas for the meth. Stay for the meth, because you sold your car to buy more meth. I know you can't see over the railing, but man, I love that view. Maybe one of these days I'll stop and let you guys see it. Got the river valley on that side. Got the lake on that side. Generators beneath my butt. The bike sounds awesome. Well, at least on the bridge it sounds awesome. Rule number 1. On every bridge, under every overpass, rev bomb the crap out of it. So yeah, we've had the bike rally. I've been busy with work, busy with church, busy with social media. I'm going to try to record a motovlog every week or two, just to kind of keep it regular. Weather's been beautiful as of late. I don't remember the last time I saw a drop of rain. Cloudy days maybe, but that's about it. Yesterday was down to like 70 degrees. I was like, yay, fall's here. The day before that it was 92, so I think we just had faux summer, or summer 2 as the memes on Facebook usually call it. Pretty soon we're getting into cooler weather, and I'm very much excited about that. I'm very much a winter weather rider, or at least a cooler weather rider, and I ride pretty much year-round. Lakeview. This is probably one of the sleepiest little towns in the area. Not much here. At least not in the way of business. But I do have some ideas for future videos. Like, I'm seriously considering doing a series called Ride the Ozarks. And I'll probably talk about that in more detail in a future video. But I want to expose more motorcyclists abroad to the jewel this area is to the motorcycle world. I mean, everybody talks about Deals Gap or the PCH or the TET or any number of roads and destinations, but man, the Ozarks are just full of roads and destinations that are both fun to ride or very motorcycle friendly, like the Arkansas Dragon's Tail, the Pig Trail over in western Arkansas. You've got Highway 341 or Push Mountain Road, which our dice run, our rally ride last weekend covered. You've got Eureka Springs, very motorcycle friendly destination. You got the Peel Ferry, which oddly, it's not much, but it's a very popular motorcycle destination, or at least a motorcycle route. And that's probably because the roads you take to get there are super curvy and very fun. So the journey to the destination is just as much fun as the destination. At least that's how it seems. Of course, this is also the area where Mountains Music and Motorcycle takes place in Mountain View, Arkansas. You got Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues that take place about 2.5 hours east of, or 2.5 hours west of here. This place is dotted with rallies and motorcycle events for at least half the year. You got rallies that take place in Missouri. Right now there's stuff going on just across the border in Oklahoma. That's maybe about 4 hours away. So this area, this whole area of northwest Arkansas is just rich with motorcycle activities, rallies, roads, destinations, and I really want to expose more of that to the rest of you who maybe live in other places close by, like Texas or godforsaken Flat, Kansas, or anywhere else for that matter. But I don't know, that's really all I had to talk about. I just wanted to kind of give you guys an update where I've been. I've been kind of MIA for the last few weeks, and it was not intentional, but life takes over. I have a full-time job. One day I'd like to be able to do YouTube on a more regular basis as I move slowly towards getting my channel monetized. Ultimately, I'd like to get my channel monetized so YouTube can pay for my motorcycle. That's the end goal for me. I don't think I'll ever do it full-time. I like my job too much. That being said, if you like what you hear, like what you see, and want to hear and see more of what I have to say and offer, any more content I may put out in the future, please like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon in the lower right hand corner. That way you get any notifications of new videos or content I may put out. But as always, keep the two wheels on the ground, the shiny side up, ride safe, and God bless. Peace out. Oh my gosh, why is everybody going so slow today? I get stuck behind everyone going 15 under.